Tēnā koe hoa, ngā mihi kia koe. Ko tā mai I tēnei kaupapa, ki tēnei kaupapa rangatira o Te Matatini, I roto I tō rohe hoki, no reira ngā mihi kia koe, me tō whānau whānui. Kia ora, nau mai, hara mai.
Koe.
Tēnā koe, it is our privilege to have you in our Showkainga podcast today. And just to jump straight into tēnei puna kōrero, how pēhia ngā kare aroto?
Ko tau. Ko tau. Ai, I mua I te pōiri, ko manuka me te hikaka. Ngari, ona wakarite kua rua tau, wakarite haere nei. Nā, ko te hia o mo te wā ki te pōhiri kia rongo. Te taki o te pōi. Te wakatau, kupu wakatau nei o a mātau o tātou poropiti o te kāinga. E nā, ua tanganorira. Ko tau, rangi tuarua, ki te wakataitai, ko tau anō, nā ko tukuna te kaupapa kia rere. No, feeling very settled now. Couple of busy days and busy weeks and busy months, but very proud of my whānau and my team, and we're just loving the kapa now. We can focus on kapa.
Yeah, and it takes on its own momentum too, eh? You know, if everything's in place, you know, away we go, eh? We just leave it up to the kaupapa to lead us.
Ana tika tonu.
Yeah.
Pio, you know. Noho ki tō reina. Kore taku kupu ki taku whānau. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
And everything will come together. And, but you know, it's been we went to Tamaki, of course, and then prior to that to Pōneke, and we wanted to host it in our way. Very much in terms of the poropiti kōrero that's settled us through tough times, as we've had with the last year with the loss of our king.
Yes.
And our current coalition government, all that sort of stuff. So you got all this manuka, all this, concern. So how do we settle that from day one?
Yeah.
And call on our own kōrero.
Yeah.
So that it's been about that. But now we can just focus on the kapa and see what everybody's bringing to the stage.
Yeah. I wasn't here at the pōhiri, but when I saw it, it was actually quite. Well, I don't know the word really. It was spectacular. Aye. But it was just so powerful and, visually, and the whole concept of the kaupapa was awesome.
Yeah, look, I mean, we've watched pōhiri, ritinga ceremony over each, I've been attending Matatinis for many years, and of course stood on stage. My last time was 20 years ago, a little while ago. But,
You're at Kohanga.
And it was a short race. It was sort of Friday to Sunday, so and now it's become pretty much a week. Rimanga wā rā e whakataitai ana, me te pōhiri e ono, me te tainga mai o te tini mano e whitu. So it's a kotahi wiki te roa. So he omoroa nā ne. But
a marathon.
A marathon,
yeah.
Exactly. But I think we just wanted to be us. We wanted to be authentically us, and you know what, we saw within haka pōhiri, because we love haka pōhiri like everybody else does, but we thought of what was happening with our poropiti in their time when our whenua was confiscated, and I'm hoping Ngā Puhi isn't back here to claim some whenua Ngā Puhi ki rō whare. But we, and uti and tohu, particularly for us here in the north now, remembering Kāhui Maunga stretches right up to Ruapehu Maunga.
Right.
And so we've got all that poropiti kōrero from there as well.
Yeah.
From our mare kura and Mererikiriki and Tauhu Pōtuki Wiramu Rātana. So that, all of that these prophets, these poropiti of ours lifted us at a time when we were under immense stress as a people. And so how do we bring that kōrero for te whiti and tohu, te raukura, te maungarongo, we looked at passive resistance as a way to come out of warfare. And what did we do when the soldiers came onto Pariaka in 1881? We sent our wahine and our tamariki and the poi. The poi's the messenger of these poropiti kupu. So that's what that was about on Monday. We love our rākau hāpai atu, hāpai orongo. So the rākau was an element, but it wasn't the feature. It was very much a bit of a balance in our wahine whakatauria, karongo i arongo. So we bring all that element, and then you transfer that into this place.
Yeah.
Marutahu Huakai. It was an old garden, particularly where we had it's a rugby field now.
Right.
Yeah, Yarra Stadium.
Yeah,
Where we had the poeti. So I'm sure we've beaten Northland a few times. But it's sort of
He kōrero anō tēnā.
but it was all of those elements. But it's no use kaua kia mutu ki te pōhiri. You carry it into the way we manaki and settle things here on. So the kapas can do their thing on stage.
Yeah. People need to recognise, do you think, the contribution that this makes to these communities?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we were on a bit of a wānanga mātauranga for a lot of our wider community. Right. Matatini just doesn't feature in a lot of their understandings, and so for some, if they've already come on the journey, others have just sort of thought, oh, well, it's another event. But economically, of course, we've our marae around Taranaki Maunga, not just up here in the north, are full. So all of our communities around the Maunga are benefiting, in terms of the economic return. Because of course, when we travel, it's not just the 40 on stage; it's everyone else. Yeah. So and the councils are recognising that this is we get to host this once in every 30 years. So
it puts it into perspective for me, really.
So we've got a couple of events on either side of it. Of course, you saw the American flags, which is a bit of a struggle for us to pull down.
We did from the airport through.
So Americana, or Americana, I should say, Americana, is this car festival that we have every year.
Okay.
American cars. And it brings in a whole different demographic, but so the council, so it's a well-oiled machine. It's been running for about 15 years. And then post this, we have WOMAD. So these are all annual events. So we get this, in terms of your economic return, we get a return annually. So the councils are going to support. This one is just a one-off. So the support has been there from our councils and us, our local philanthropic Toy Foundation, our community trusts, our iwi organisations that have all contributed, as PSG and all that sort of stuff. PSG's all right. Hone harawira. So they can all help contribute to these sorts of kaupapa. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No,
don't be sorry.
Yeah.
Kia ora, hone.
He's actually talking about hone and talking about us from Te Nota. I heard that you actually have some ties to the north. I roti I tō whakapapa. E tikara he rā kōrero?
Well, ko taku waine. E taina, tōna taina Auntie Celia. Nā kua marene ia kia Uncle Leslie Nathan ki te kao. So Dean Nathan and all of those poiti and
Waka Nathan. No, different way.
I'll claim him. I'll have him in my whakababa. So we have, I'm sure we have other connections, but certainly it was my auntie Cecilia that went up there and she married Leslie Nathan in Te Kao and never came home. And had a whole bunch of 8 sons, and they're all you may know them. Dean, of course, was in television. And the other boys, so that's been a strong connection that took us up, and Piko and I were often up there.
Beautiful.
Stealing your waves.
Surfing our waves. Stealing our trevally.
Never dropping in or anything like that, but to come back to Te Matatini, it's been a big focus for us for the last 18 months here locally. I mean, it's
it has to be.
Of course. The thought of bringing the motu into your tribal region, and people just parking caravans where they like, all of that sort of stuff. But we use it as a unifier. So and it was the first time Matatini brought the Māori down in a different way. So it wasn't transferred at the prize giving as it has been over the years.
Yes.
So Ngāti Whātua, ngā iwi o Tamaki Makaurau, me ngā kapa, they came down to Rātana to just after the last Tamaki festival, Matatini. We received it at Rātana, and then for the next 18 months it travelled around our rohe.
Wow.
And each time it travelled, so it went from Rātana to Wanganui Then they had it for about 6 months at Atana, then Wanganui had it for about 6 months, then it came through to Pātea, ngā kapa Pātea Māori Club, our aunties down there, with Kaitiaki, and then it came up to us last October, up here in the north. Now, the biggest thing, easiest thing for Te Atiawa was to just, we're hosting, it's in our rohi, we're going to hold that Māori for 2 years, but we used it as a unifier. And each time we got together, we'd learn our waiata, so all of those waiata we performed. So it was e mea whakakotahia mata, me ona whakarite, and then we come down into, the making sure that the right people are in the right roles
nuts and bolts
to do the mahi, because not people that it's a first time. This is a too big a event to put a new people on a big event like this.
And you do put yourself out there as an iwi.
Yeah, and so we should. We should lead. But and then the other big element, of course, is our haka groups. Te Kahui Maunga, they're known as the haka Society. So they represent all of our kapas. Now they're the ones that go to Matatini every year, every 2 years, to represent us on that stage. So they've got a big role to play here as iwi. We're really supporting them.
But what do you see as the positive, byproducts of this tēnei mea te mahi haka, to actually perform? When you look at those individuals, which you will know, I mean, your daughter's on today, what do you see as the byproducts for our people to grow?
Oh, look, it's that's that be Māori.
Yeah.
Be strong in who you are and your identity. And, I love kapa, and I love retelling. I love that ceremonial side of what we do. It's theatrical, but it's also, it's wairua driven.
Yeah.
And it just gives the confidence. TK and I, even though he was always at the back rocking the boat, my brother, but we got into that space with the influence of key leadership, Huirangi Waikere Purum, my uncle Teru. They were very ceremonial focused people, so they gave us a little bit of that in our upbringing. But how do we apply it to this generation? And make it relevant.
Stunning.
So it's just, but it's just being us, just being authentically you.
I think for a lot of people, because you mentioned earlier staying in your lane, and I totally...
It's a bit hard for Māori. We to merge.
Yeah, but...
a good merge.
Yeah, that is, isn't it? But some
without indicating.
People need to stay in their lane sometimes. People need to stay in their lane
they do.
because they think they're good at something and they're not. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you've put me off my question.
What he wanted to ask was, how do we know how to stay in our lane?
Well, look, I mean, pēnei mo te tāki te pōhiri. Okay, mena e reo karanga koe.
Yeah.
Whakarite I tō karanga.
Yeah.
Kaua tō ki ngā kairaka. What are you doing over there?
Yeah.
And that's because, just the mahi, whatever that mahi is intense in itself.
Yeah. And it's honoured correctly.
Yeah, that's right. And
yeah.
And noho ki tō tūranga.
Yeah, and we do merge, and we do the no bloody light indicators.
What's he doing here? What's that going? But te pātai mutunga. When this is all over in a few days, what conversations do you want to be having, or how do you want to be feeling?
So as we built into this wānanga mode, it was never just about Matatini. Yeah, it was about, we've got a big year in front of us in terms of our tribal relationships with each other. Kingi Tuhatia's hura, if you like. And of course our queen ngā waihono I te pō, her first coronation. So we build into that. And we put things in front of us that we can wānanga and bring our people back together.
Succession planning.
All the planning that, my daughter's already tells me to get out of the way. So, and that's all part of it. So Matatini, hei te rā horoi, can't wait.
The other thing will be gone too, by the way.
I'll be checking, don't you worry. So I mean, it can't be a kamatu. And I don't think we're like that anyway. Naturally, we'll move. Okay, what are we going to do now? But I just, for the event itself, and to host the mutu.
Yes.
And you know, there's no bigger privilege, and there's nothing like this that's any bigger in our world than Te Matatini, really. You know, we have national huis, but they don't come with 40 performers and all their whānau and busloads of people. This is so it's not lost on us, but as people, you know, started to sometimes, and myself included, feel a little bit anxious. I just had to remind ourselves that we can do this. Just be us.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I want one more question.
Go for it.
But in the Hokinga Mahara space, a lot spoke about being tamariki here in Hāwera. So just a favourite matatini moment for you growing up.
Yeah, and Hāwera was, I was Te Irero, and I wasn't on stage. I was doing the barbecue on one of the...
Staying in the barbecue lane.
Barbecue lane.
But, you know, again, involved in the retelling, I was in the lines for the kaupapa, which was, and a lot of our leadership of that time that have passed on, and you, all those fond memories. But in terms of matatini itself, so Hāwera was big for us at that time, 30 groups. Now we've got 55, and its scope has changed to something quite, you know, the way this gig is produced now. Back in the day, it was at a racecourse in Hāwera, and that racecourse could not handle this.
Right.
So it's grown that way. But also, you know, I performed in my first performance was with Te Wharehoka Waikato in 1986 in Ōtautau, Christchurch, and then I've had a couple of performances with a group out of here, which TK and I led until I kicked them out. And then but we did a couple of stands, so that always those stands with my own whānau. And now, of course, the succession is that my daughter's up today, and and my muko's after that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well, whānau goals.
Tēnā koe. Me mihi kia koe me tō whānau whānui e tiaki ana mātou. Mō tēnei kaupapa tino rangatira, bro. Tēnā koe, and thank you so much.
Tēnā tātou.
Kōrero mai rā.